we are going to discuss about the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. We know that the general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of the x squared term, b is the coefficient of the x term, and c is the constant term. In this, a value should not become 0, because if a value becomes 0, then a into x squared, this entire term will become 0, and then this will reduce into a linear polynomial. Therefore, for a polynomial to be quadratic polynomial, a value should never be 0. That is why we have written a is not equal to 0. Now, we know that a is the coefficient of x squared term, b is the coefficient of x term, and c is the constant term. We are talking about the zeros. You know that a quadratic polynomial has two zeros. Degree of a quadratic polynomial is 2, so it has two zeros. Now we are going to consider the two zeros to be alpha and beta. Let us take one zero to be alpha and the other 0 to be beta. Then the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients is given by alpha plus beta, that is sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a, that is minus of coefficient of x term divided by coefficient of x squared term. This is the relationship, first relationship. We have one more relationship. The other relationship is alpha into beta is equal to c by a, that is product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x squared term. So you can see that we have two relationships. The first relationship is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. The second relationship is alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So we are going to verify both the relationships. All the quadratic polynomials will stand good for both this relationship. That is, any quadratic polynomial will satisfy these two relationships.